Hi, I'm Dianna Kenneally. I'm one of the Ohio Certified Volunteer Naturalists who works here at the park with Naturalist Shannon. We're at the Solar Pollinator Habitat Discovery Trail. We're just having our grand opening walkthrough today. If you want to come and visit the trail, come to Armco Park and follow the signs for the boat dock. The trail is right adjacent to the parking lot for the boat dock. When you come, the first thing you're going to see is this welcome kiosk, which has a map of the trail and shows you where all the interactive learning stations are. And on the back, there's going to be seasonal information posted by Shannon about what flowers are blooming, what butterflies and bees you might see. Come several times a year because it's going to change throughout the year. Different things will be blooming. So, without any delay, Shannon and I are going to take a walk through and show you the trail, have some fun, and hopefully find some critters along the way. Ready? Go. Welcome to our first learning station. This is Pollinators Are Necessary for Life. One of the cool things about our Solar Pollinator Habitat Discovery Trail is that some of the signs are interactive, which means that you can participate and interact with what's going on underneath. These are some beautiful flowers. What are they? So we have lots of different examples of native flowers here, including black-eyed Susans, brown-eyed Susans. There's some goldenrod, which actually gets blamed for a lot of allergies, but it's not the thing that causes allergies this time of year. That's actually the ragweed, which we also have some of. We have clover, there is thistle, which we think of as being a negative thing, but thistle is one of the favorite foods of lots of different kinds of finches. So you'll see some of those while you're out here too. A black swallowtail somewhere. See? This one has some great suggestions for people at home, particularly some plants. I know a lot of people want to see hummingbirds, and so we talk here about maybe planting hairy beard tongues or some other bell-shaped flowers for hummingbirds. You know, for swallowtail butterflies, spice bush, and then for bees, for mason bees, planting some trees like wild cherry because they come out really early in the spring. So this is an example of a mason bee house. Mason bees are awesome. They are native pollinators. They don't sting unless severely provoked, which means you really have to really agitate one. So I like to have these. My stepdaughter has a bee allergy, so she can't be around honeybees, but the mason bees are okay for her. These are fantastic pollinators. They are 100 times more efficient at pollinating than the honeybees are. So we have a mason bee house. The leafcutter bees, which are also a native bee, like to use this setup as well. In nature, they would use hollowed out stems, but we provided a habitat for them so they can take advantage of this area too. So what they do is they lay their eggs in there, then they use some mud to pack that in, then they'll lay another egg, put some pollen in there for the larvae to consume, some more mud, and we end up with a whole tube full of larvae. And then in the spring, those will emerge and get ready to pollinate some of the early spring plants that we have. Here, I'm just going to point to this one. We'll figure out what it is later.
flowering plants, and looks like there's a leafcutter bee visiting on here. It's a little tiny guy. He's an excellent pollinator too. So this is one that you'll see in bloom in early fall, where we are right now. This is cool too. Look at this. So this is goldenrod, and you see this sort of stuff right there? That's actually spittlebug. So it makes a protective casing made out of sort of a froth around itself. So there's an insect in there. But this is Queen Anne's lace. It's wild carrot. It is a host plant for the black swallowtail caterpillar. So you sometimes can find those crawling on the Queen Anne's lace. So this has a flat umbel, and if you look really closely in the middle, there's a little red spot, reddish purple, right there. And that's what differentiates that from some of the other look-alike plants that we have. Let's see. You tell.
So this is a milkweed, right?
That's right. This is common milkweed. So here's one that still has a few blooms on it, and it also has started to form the pea pods. So inside of there are all the seeds that will then reseed this plant for next year.
One of the things we want kids to learn is how sunlight interacts differently with different materials. That's what actually makes solar panels work. So on this sign, we are going to have panels, a black one and a white one, and when you feel them, they're going to feel visibly different. The black one will feel warmer because it's absorbing the energy from the sun, and the white one will feel a little cooler because it's reflecting it. Pollinator habitat equals a perfect combination. This tells the story of how this project came to be. Well, thanks for joining us on our virtual walkthrough today. We hope that you'll all come out and visit in person. I think this is a great resource for families, particularly families who might be doing virtual learning, to come out and have an in-person science and nature experience. The park is open from sunup to sunset every day, all year long, so come take a look, see what we have going on, and enjoy our solar pollinator habitat discovery trail.